Piedmont police are investigating a New Year's Eve shooting that took the life of a teenager.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Welcome to East Alabama Now Local News for January 4th, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham. A Piedmont man is in the Calhoun County Jail facing murder charges in the shooting death of a 13-year-old juvenile on New Year's Eve. Piedmont police identified the suspect as 19-year-old Paul Joshua Baker, who was arrested in Cherokee County following that crime. According to a police report, emergency responders answered a call to a shooting in the 4000 block of the old Piedmont-Gadsden Highway around 11:11 Saturday night. They found the shooting victim dead and learned that there had been a fight at the scene prior to the shooting. The name of the victim has not been released. Baker was booked into the Calhoun County Jail and was refused bond by a district court judge. Piedmont police say they are continuing to investigate this case. Do you know who this person is? If so, the Oxford Police Department would like to hear from you. This suspect is wanted for questioning in reference to a fraudulent use of a debit or credit card. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Oxford Police Department at 256-835-6136. If you would prefer to remain anonymous, you could call the tip line at 256-835-6122. And when we come back, we'll tell you about an increase in COVID cases here in Calhoun County.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
COVID cases are making a comeback in East Alabama, and medical experts say that holiday gatherings might be to blame for this increase. Dr. Raul Magada, the RMC Chief of Staff and head of its infectious disease team, says his hospital now has 16 COVID patients being treated. He calls that a significant increase in the single-digit numbers that were reported in the weeks before Christmas. And he says it might be the result of families and friends gathering indoors during this unusually cold weather. Dr. Magada says that he would remind people of the CDC recommendation that are still in place for people who come down with COVID. And that is that they isolate themselves for 5 days if they show any signs of COVID. Since the peak of the pandemic, numerous strains of COVID have been detected around the world, and the current vaccines and boosters have been formulated to deal with as many of those as possible. Some variants have been shown to have a resistance to the boosters, but Magada says that for the most part, these shots are still very effective. While the severe storms of recent days have passed through East Alabama, colder air is expected to return to the area in the next couple of days. Lows are predicted to be in the 30s by Thursday night, so the city of Anniston has decided to open its warming station at the bridge behind the First United Methodist Church beginning at 5 p.m. Thursday. That facility will offer a safe and warm place for the city's homeless to spend the night. Current plans are for the warming station to close Friday morning as warmer temperatures return. And speaking of warmer temperatures, we'll have a look at the forecast when East Alabama Now Local News continues.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Slightly cooler weather is expected for the next several days, with a chance of showers returning by Sunday. Next week's high should be in the 50s and lows in the 40s and some 30s. Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. Be sure to check us out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you're enjoying the content we're producing for you, please don't forget to like us and share us with all your friends. We'll see you Friday.